Because of the stem cell field and how new it is into the market, we realized early on that physicians really need to understand the truth about stem cells instead of a lot of myth that's been out there for a long time.
What has been your biggest hurdle when it comes to educating physicians?
Overcoming myth.
Yeah.
It's not science fiction, it's biology. People used to think that they would get an injection of stem cells, then hear harp music and see the face of God, and everything would change. But that's not science. It's eye-opening.
Yeah.
This is real science here, and we can learn really how to treat patients for the cause and not just the symptoms of what's going on with any particular disease process. So it's really all very exciting, but it's that eye-opening moment of, wow. So what happens is when we have a damaged cell in our body, it puts off a chemical signal, like an SOS.
Right.
I'm damaged over here. Umbilical cord stem cells are attracted to that, and they will attach themselves typically to a nearby blood vessel. From that site, they will then give nutritional support to this damaged cell. They will nurture it back to a healthy state, and that's called paracrine signaling. It's cell-to-cell communication, whereas if you have healthy cells and one becomes mildly damaged, the healthy cells help that back. But when you have a large amount of healthy cells, which institutes a disease process, you need external help. And this is what these umbilical cord cells see it, they react to it, and they nurture those cells back to a healthy state. We know it's very safe, and it's just taking this kind to that next level. Joint therapy has been incredibly successful. We see patients, there was a study done of 396 patients who were scheduled to have joint replacement surgery, and they opted to have stem cell surgery in the joint. 1 year later, only 12% of those patients had had a joint replacement surgery. All the others were very satisfied with their results. I could give you literature from around the world of amazing results with Lyme disease and potential helping with Parkinson's and Alzheimer's and all these autoimmune disorders like Crohn's disease, even with things like autism. Just joint repair, not having to have a joint replacement. If that was the only thing that we could ever talk about, that's pretty amazing.
How do you think this can impact the way we look at medicine and the economic impact of medicine?
We have multiple facilities throughout the United States are gathering data and putting it together. Insurance companies will begin to look at that and go, you mean a $5,000 knee injection versus a $100,000 joint replacement? We can treat the cause instead of the symptoms. Once it becomes insurance accepted, now you're going to have global access to it. Ethically, this needs to be moved forward. This is a great gift that we have a responsibility to really try to take it to the next level. I know the research that's going on right now, in a year, will just blow away what we're talking about today. We're talking about exosomes and microRNA and how these signaling processes actually work inside the body and cross into the blood-brain barrier, into the brain, and how these things start to work. This is an infancy stage. This is like when computers came out and you went out and bought that 386 and 3 months later the 486 came out, and then it's the Pentium. It's moving at such a rapid technological rate. I couldn't begin to guess where in 5 years. I think that as this beautiful science emerges, I don't know if we'll see a longer life, but my hope and belief would be that we'll have a greater quality to that life that we will currently live.